Good morning, good people. Welcome back to Collector's Quest, and thank you so much for joining me on another gaming adventure. It's that time again. It's 4:45 on a Saturday morning, which can mean one thing. It's Hogs Lane car boot. We're out there on the hunt for games, DVDs, Blu-rays, electronics, all of those great things we can either add to the collection or flip into CEX for those sweet vouchers. Let's hope this week is a lot better than Hogs Lane car boot last week, because that was a massive bust. Let's get the bags ready, get the car loaded, and get this show on the road. I'll catch you with the GoPro at Hogs Lane car boot.
First pickup at Hogs Lane car boot was 2 DVD box sets for £4. Picked up Family Guy seasons 1 to 9, that's a £4 voucher, and picked up the Old Reliable Sharp, that's another £4 voucher. So £4 into a nice £8 voucher. Not a bad way to kick off Hogs Lane car boot. Would you do £4 for these two, mate?
£4? No.
I thought you said £2. £2 for that one and £3.
I did. Oh yeah, I'll pay you.
Is £4 alright, mate?
Yeah, so.
Thank you, mate. First gaming pickups was a copy of Ghost of Tsushima, the director's cut for PlayStation 5. Cost me £8, and that's a £35 game to buy at CEX, so a great bargain there. I also picked up Sega Mega Drive Classics on the PlayStation 4. That cost me £4, and that's a £10 voucher, so a decent voucher here and a great game to add to the collection.
Yeah.
How much for those two then, please?
That one's £8 and that one's £5. Or I'll do that for £4, but that's £8 then.
Okay.
PlayStation 4.
Well, cool.
Yeah.
Right, so what one have you got?
Right, this is definitely my weirdest pickup of this car boot season. I picked up some very suspect DVDs. Gonna have to blur it out, but I picked up Paris, France. That cost me £1, and that's a £6 voucher. And I picked up Bend Over Road Trip. That's a £4 voucher. Just trust me, these DVDs were very spicy. So just use your imagination to picture what was on these DVDs. But £2 in total for a £10 voucher. So not a bad set of DVD pickups here. A little bit of blue, yeah?
A little bit of blue. Or purple, one or the other.
I'll take those two off you, mate, please.
Yeah.
Back from Hogs Lane car boot, and yeah, it weren't great, guys. Weren't great at all. It was like being on a scene with Bonnie Blue, where you've got one lady with a couple of Xbox 360 games and like 20-30 blokes around her. It's just so competitive, and even the things I picked up, not great at all, but you win some and you lose some. So pickups, picked up these two DVD box sets, paid £4, and those two go in for an £8 voucher. Then definitely the pickup of the day was a copy of Ghost of Tsushima, the director's cut for the PlayStation 5. That cost me £8, and it goes in for a £23 voucher, or you can buy it for £35. One that I am going to add to the collection, because when I played it back on the PlayStation 4 in 2020, I just couldn't get into it. I think I was open world out in terms of games, so good one to add to the collection, and intrigued to see if I can get back into it and enjoy it, because I've heard nothing but great things about it. Bargain for £8. Then the two DVD pickups, and yeah, where do we go from here? So I'm not really sure how much I can show you guys on the footage, but there was a guy selling a lot of blue. If you know, you know. Bit of blue for the lads and the gals if you're that way inclined, but just tons and tons of you know what DVDs, and some of these can actually go in for a decent amount of vouchers at CEX, guessing because they're rare, obscure. I mean, God knows who's collecting these right in 2025, but the first one I picked up was Paris, France. Cost me £1, and that goes in for a £8 voucher. The most exotic place you can go is, I ain't even gonna finish the rest of that sentence. But yeah, that goes in for an £8 voucher, so good DVD pickup. And then I can't even show this one right, so I've got Bend Over Road Trip, 5 filthy first timers. It's just, yeah, filth, isn't it, guys? Yeah, I'll put the screenshot on CEX what they've got for this listing. I think it's like a £6 voucher, so bit of blue, you know, nothing like a bit of blue waking you up at 5:30 in the morning. Yeah. All right, get blue off my head. So plan for the rest of today. So I'm going to take in all of the things that we picked up and the massive load of games that we picked up on last week's video. Going to head to Northfield CEX because I have got some fairly heavy hitting games, so fingers crossed are in good condition with the manuals and no dirty cover reprint. So we'll do that. Just made it into Northfield and I completely forgot to mention, but at Hogs Lane car boot I bumped into James. Always a pleasure bumping into James, having a good chat about games, collecting, all that good stuff. And he did pick up a couple of games from me. I think he picked up the Sega Mega Drive Classics game that I picked up on the PlayStation 4. Paid £4 from the same lady that I picked up Ghost of Tsushima from. He also picked up a couple of other games that I picked up last week for basically the same price that the CX would give me on a voucher. So always happy to do that and help out a fellow collector. My mind must have been preoccupied with the blue. I'm still thinking about that blue. I can't wait to see the staff members in CEX, their reaction at me pulling out a bit of blue out of that bag. Yeah, it's going to be funny. Just got 9 o'clock now, so let's get the bags out and walk into CEX and trade in a bit of blue.
Northfield CEX has always been very kind to me, and today was definitely no exception. Taking a look outside at a very rare GameCube console here, had the Resident Evil 4 console, £340, so not cheap, and probably one that shouldn't be in the window getting damaged by the sun. Taking a step into Northfield, as you can see, 2 very heavy hitting Switch games, and it's mental that we're already seeing new Nintendo Switch 2 games pop up in CEX. Couple of very expensive Wii games in Coraline and Silent Hill Shattered Memories. A nice selection of some DS games in Pokemon and a couple of Dragon Quest games, a couple of Xbox 360 games, and a decent selection of some PlayStation 3 games, and an absolutely beautiful Metaphor ReFantazio Special Edition. Nice selection of some rarer PlayStation 2 games and a decent selection of some more expensive PlayStation 1 games.
Back in the car from Northfield CEX and I'm so happy, man. While Northfield isn't the place you want to be holding a big bag of games and a nearly £500 camera, CEX is always very, very good. And this bag right here, nearly £400 worth of games. And I don't say that as a flex, but there's some really expensive games in there. One game in particular, £210 on the PlayStation 2, and I'm just so happy because I have had the vouchers in the past, but it's never in stock. It's so rare, and to find it in nice condition, it's just, yeah, this is why I do what I do, right? Get up at the crack of dawn, wheeling and dealing, flipping things for those sweet, sweet vouchers. Yeah, it just, I'm so happy, and I can't wait to show you guys what I picked up. Also got another very expensive DS game and a couple of steelbooks and nice pieces of cardboard. So all in all, thank you very much, Northfield. Let's go back home and go over those sweet, sweet pickups. Just walking into Hogs Lane CEX, I mean, just spent £400, but when it's enough, right? So made sense to come here on the way back. So let's see if we can keep the streak going and add some more bangers to the collection. So back from my little adventure out to CEX. No, that's a lie. I'm back from my run, hence why I've got a brand new t-shirt on, still the same day. Hogs Lane CEX, not a lot happening to be fair. It's always hit and miss in there. Couple of half decent things on the shelf, but nothing I needed to spend my hard earned vouchers on. But Northfield CEX, man, I've got 4 games to add to the collection, and these are definitely some of my best pickups in a long, long time. So as usual, going to start from cheapest to most expensive. So first pickup, picked up Assassin's Creed Origins, the deluxe edition, for £5. Nice piece of cardboard in nice condition. Comes with a game and an art book, so for £5, couldn't leave that there. And then I saw this steelbook and it was just fate. I don't know why, but Northfield seems to have the most amount of steelbooks in my local area. Like every time I've been there, they've had a great selection of steelbooks, and saw this behind the counter and I thought, yep, I'm taking that. So this is the Ghost of Tsushima steelbook. Cost me £18. And on further inspection, this is supposed to come with an outer sleeve, so it isn't technically complete, but a great steelbook. And like I said, just fate picking it up for the PS5 this morning at Hogs Lane. A nice one to add to the collection, and by the time I've traded in my PS4 one for £12, would have cost me just £6, so a good one to add to the steelbook collection. Then we get to the first heavy hitting game I'm adding to the collection, and I'm so happy to be adding this to the DS collection. Picked up Dragon Quest V, The Hand of the Heavenly Bride, and that bad boy cost me £165. As you know, massive JRPG fan, and doesn't get more classic than a bit of Dragon Quest. Complete with the manual in nice condition, and now I think I have all of the Dragon Quest games on the DS, and this one is the most expensive by a long shot, so a great pickup. Then we get to the big boy, and I can't believe I've got this game in my collection. I mean, like I said in the car, this game is £210, and I have had the vouchers to buy it, but it's just never in stock. This is the first one I've seen in stock for a long time, and it's for a series I absolutely adore, and I can't believe I've now got a copy of Silent Hill Shattered Memories for the PlayStation 2 in my collection. And yeah, not a cheap game by any stretch of the imagination. Yeah, £210 for this, and this game is so rare. I mean, you can pick it up kind of commonly on eBay, but CEX is pretty much never in stock. This one was the last one in the entire CEX ecosystem. It's now out of stock. You can't buy it mint, without manual, and this one is very strange. So Silent Hill Shattered Memory was a Wii release, I believe. It then got the release on the PlayStation 2 in PEGI format, and then it also got the release with the BBFC rating, and I don't know why it got different ratings. Someone let me know in the comments down below why it did. Just weird, right? And CEX have got 3 different listings for this. So they've got the European packaging, which, as you can see, this is what I've got. So the back is in Dutch, Netherlands, still PEGI, still plays in English. They then have the UK packaging with the PEGI rating. That's £320. And then the BBFC, which is the rarest one, that's £380. So I don't know, someone let me know in the comments down below what you think of this, but I do like having games, obviously PAL and where possible in English, but I just thought, you know what, it's so rare, and for, you know what, another £110, do I really care about having the back in English? And comes with a manual in fantastic condition, and again, manual is in Dutch, and it's just like, I was there a good 5-10 minutes just humming and ahhing, and I thought, you know what, just grab it, because for another £110, who cares, right? And I'm not spending another £165 just to have a different rating, unless there is a difference, but to my knowledge there isn't. So yeah, I'm so happy to have this in the collection, and it is super crispy. The guy that served me told me that this came in brand new and sealed. They had to open it, which I am kind of happy they did open it, because if this was brand new and sealed, I don't know what I would have done right. Like, let me know what you guys do, but whenever I have a game sealed and it's a rare game, I want to play all my games right, but when it's sealed, you just devalue the game. And I always say, I don't do any of this for, you know, value or to profit from them, but I don't know, so I'm kind of glad it isn't sealed. But yeah, super crispy. Disc is mint, there's not a single mark on it, just perfect right. And manual is super crispy, so yeah, I'm buzzing, man. That is probably the best pickup of the entire year. I'm so happy, because like I said, just such a rare game, and yeah, the PlayStation 2 Survival Horror Collection is definitely improving, man. We've got some super heavy hitting games in that Survival Horror Collection, and don't know if this game is any good because it is a Wii game, but I don't care. I love me some Silent Hill, and I'm just, yeah, I'm so happy with that pickup, man. I mean, who cares? It's in Dutch, but I have the most expensive, rarest Silent Hill game on the PlayStation 2, and I could not be happier. So that was my entire haul from Northfield CEX. Spent all my vouchers, spent close to £400, and I've now got 0 of those sweet vouchers. So hopefully tomorrow at Carl's Car Boot we get back out there and we build up those sweet vouchers. And this is why I do what I do, right? This is why I'm up at 4:30, 4:45, wheeling and dealing, you know, getting the bargains, getting those sweet vouchers, because to acquire the £400 worth of vouchers for these pickups probably cost me, if I triple my money, probably cost me between £100 and £150 to get the vouchers. And to get, you know, these 4 games is incredible, right? I mean, £150 just for that is a great price, but to get an amazing Dragon Quest game, great steelbook, and a nice piece of cardboard, yeah, this is what game hunting is all about for me. So love it, absolutely love it. I'm so happy, man. Plan now, I need to retest the PlayStation 3. Big shout out to everyone who commented on the previous car boot hunting video. Gave me a couple of things I can try, so we'll try that. And then I'm going to chill out and play some video games. So let's have a look at that PlayStation 3. Alright, so got it hooked up, out of the box again. And the comment recommended to hold the power button in, and basically you'll hear a beep, and that means it's resetting the resolution. So keep holding it, I guess. Are we doing anything? Just checking the TV. Oh, hold it again. So, okay, something's happening on the TV. Please be in 1080p. Okay. Do you want to output video and audio using HDMI? Yes. Come on, 1080p. Come on, baby, show me the money. Oh, mate. Shout out to you, bro. You are a legend. Oh, wicked. Amazing. Yeah, I'll put the comment somewhere here, but mate, you are a G. You've just saved this from being sold for spares and repairs. Awesome. So basically, anyone who's got the same issue that I had, where the picture is 576p, what you need to do, hold the power button in and it'll make a beeping noise, and then you'll hear the fan spin down and then spin back up, and then go to that screen, select yes, connected to a HDMI, and then you're good to go. So awesome stuff, man. Yeah, amazing. The power of doing YouTube, right? Like, I looked online for a good half an hour, didn't see anyone recommending that. So mate, big shout out to you, bro. You are a legend. So the game I'm actually currently playing through is Resident Evil 0 through the Resident Evil Origins collection on the PS5. Got the PS4 copy. Only about half an hour through, still on the intro bit on the train, but with the announcement of Resident Evil Requiem, which is like 9, I really want to get through all of the numbered Resident Evil games. Only played 4 and 5. I've already enjoyed 4 and 5. I know 5 isn't seen in the best light, but makes sense to start with 0, so let's get cracking. So I think I've done the main puzzle on the train. I think I need to go to the front of the train to derail it. Man, like, everything's such a bloody complex puzzle in this game. It's like, I can't just stop the train, gotta like put a code in, get a key, go past him quickly. I've learned from the start, don't fight everything in this game. You haven't got the ammo for it. Just run. Oh, go past him. Yeah, these camera angles, man, they scare you. Just fix camera angles, man. You can't see around the corners. Go, go, go. Oh, man. Wrong way. Oh, I'm gonna die. I'm dead. So how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 10, so we go 9, 18, 27, 36, 45, 54, 63, 72. Damn it. Try that again. And then, so what do we need? We need 9, so 5, 4. That probably took me longer than it should have. Man, that's a haircut into it. Proper mullet, man. Yeah, I weren't big enough to rock that mullet, mate. It's very stop and start this game with the inventory management, the doors opening and closing in the box now. See, it would be good if you could just say, no, don't give it to Billy, give it to Rebecca, but gonna have to go out, swap over, pick it up. Use that because she ain't looking too fresh. Shift out the way then, mate, come on. Shift. Oh, God. Bloody hell. Man, this guy, man. Pumping him, man. Lighting him up like a Christmas tree. Just leave him, man. Get out. Oh, oh, she's dead, man. Oh, how far is that going to take us back? Please don't take me back to the train. I didn't save it since the train. I'm going to have to do all that section again. Oh. I mean, what's that, like 20 minutes down the toilet? That's the thing, right? Like, I'm a modern gamer, right? And you're just used to creature comforts like auto-saving, right? It's my fault, right? I should have found a typewriter to save in that little bit, but... Oh, God. Oh, whatever. We'll fast forward and then I'll take you back to the toilets, maybe. That sounds weird, but we'll get back to the toilet part. We're back where we was before we died and we got ganked in the bogs. But yeah, make sure we save. So only took me like 10 minutes skipping all the cutscenes. But yeah, this game is proper old school. So you need to have a ink ribbon to be able to save. And you can't just save willy-nilly. You need to have these things here, if I can pick it up. Yeah, so you need ink ribbons to be able to save. Don't know how much more recording I'll be able to do, guys. Camera's running fairly low on battery. Let's just have a quick look what's around here. Oh man. It's fairly tense, hands are getting a bit clammy. I mean, I played Silent Hill 2 Remake, I mean this is nothing like that. That game was really scary. Alright, here we go. You dead? Is he dead? No. I don't like just lighting them up like Christmas trees because you just waste all your ammo. I might go for the knife maybe. Is he dead? Is he coming back? Nah, he's dead, we're good. Cool, camera's almost run out of battery. We've got about 15% left, so it's gonna go probably in the next 10 minutes. So we'll leave it there. You've seen me play some Resident Evil. Got the loft open because it's absolutely roasting in here. I'll probably carry on playing for a bit, but let me know in the comments down below if you played this game. Let me know what you're playing, and let me know if you're excited for the new Resident Evil game announced at this year's Summer Games Fest. You're probably going to see me bright and early at Carl's Car Boot on the hunt again for some more sweet vouchers. So catch you guys bright and early tomorrow on the GoPro at Coles Car Boot.
First pickups at Coles Car Boot was 2 Xbox 360 games, paid £4 in total, and they're going to get me a £8 voucher. So a couple of decent games to kick off Coles Car Boot.
How much for those two, please?
£2 each, that's all right.
Yeah, fine.
Another set of video game pickups, I picked up DreamWorks Superstar Karts, that's a £6 voucher. Sega Mega Drive Ultimate Collection, always picking this up, that's a £4 voucher. And Tekken 6, another £4 voucher. Paid £6 in total, and they're going to get me £14 on a voucher, so just a couple of pounds shy of tripling my money.
£2 each, take it or leave it. I'm not dropping the price for nothing.
Just those three, please.
First DVD pickup of the day was 2.5 Men Seasons 1 to 8. It's a £7 voucher, and I did slightly overpay, paid £4, and I thought it traded in for £8, so not too bad, making a £3 profit on the voucher.
Would you do any less, mate? Would you do 3?
I can do 4.
4. Can I just check the wine there, please?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Some more decent Blu-ray pickups here, £1 each. Picked up True Detective Season 1, that's a £6 voucher. Bit of a fail, but Silent Hill Revelation, that's a £2 voucher. And Smokey and the Bandit 1, 2 and 3, paid £2 for that, and that's a £12 voucher. So £4 in total, and a nice £20 voucher here.
You've got the right idea.
Yeah, it needs to be tight.
On it. Available.
Yeah.
Do you want to buy it for upsetting? And I'll take that one, please. Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, do you want £3 for it, mate? Do you want £3, yeah?
Yes, can do.
I'll give us 2.
I then found a copy of Guitar Hero 5 for the Xbox 360, paid £1, and that's a £3 voucher, so bang on the money in terms of tripling my money.
How much are your games, mate?
£10.
Take that one, please.
Picked up another DVD box set, picked up 24 Seasons 1 to 8, paid £2, and that's a £7 voucher, so a good DVD box set pickup.
Morning. How much are your DVDs, please?
£3.
£3. Would you do 2? Yeah, go on then.
I then picked up a console for the first time in a long time at the car boot. Picked up a Nintendo DSi, paid £7, and that's a £36 voucher. So a decent console to pick up for a fairly good price here.
Would you do any less, mate? Would you do 5?
No.
6?
7.
7? Yeah, okay.
Then picked up 5 very good games here. Paid £2 for each game, so £10 in total. Picked up another Dead Rising 2 steelbook, but this time for the PlayStation 3. Like the last one I picked up, no pen, so I can't trade it into CEX. I also picked up a copy of Godfather 2, that's an £8 voucher. A classic new Super Mario Bros. For the Wii, £11 voucher. And the best game in this lot was Ratchet & Clank Nexus, that's a £16 voucher. So £10 into a nice £41 voucher.
Would you do 10 or just put one back? Would you do 10 for those lot?
Final pickups here was a PlayStation 3 DualShock 3 controller, that's an £18 voucher, and a voice remote for the Amazon Fire TV, that's a £6 voucher. Paid £5 in total, and if everything works, should all go in for a £24 voucher, so a very good way to close off Coles Car Boot.
Would you do any less than that, mate? You do 3? He's untested.
5 with the remote, if you want the remote, and I could offer.
Yeah, go on then, mate.
So back from a fairly decent Coles Car Boot. As always, let's go through the pickup. So all of the DVDs and the box set pickups. So these 3 here, paid £1 for that, that's a £6 voucher. Paid £3 for that one, £12 voucher, so a good one. And then this one was a bit of a fail, paid £1 and it's only a £2 voucher, but it is Silent Hill, so I might add it to the DVD collection. And then these two here, there's about £15 worth of vouchers. So as always, make sure you're keeping an eye out for your DVD box sets, because they do hold a decent amount of value. And then onto the video games. So not a bad little stack. Definitely not as good as last week's, but that is going to take some beating for sure. So Guitar Hero 5, paid £1, £3 voucher. I think I paid £4 for those two, £8 voucher. I did double my money on some of these just because yesterday was such a bust, so I wanted to make sure I came away with some vouchers. I think I paid £2 each, and I'm not sure how much voucher value there is, but £2 each, not too bad. And I think that was for charity, so always good helping out charity. And then definitely the best stack of games that I picked up were these 5 here. Paid £2, so £10 in total, £2 a game. Godfather 2, I think that's an £8 voucher, but just checking the PS3 collection, GGG. No, don't have it, so that'll go in the collection. And I do have some fond memories of playing this back in the day. Yeah, I haven't played the first one. I think it's the Don's edition, quite expensive on the PS3, but did play this for quite a while back in the day. I think I might have rented it from Blockbusters, and from what I remember, fairly decent game. So for £2, not a bad pickup. The classic new Super Mario Bros. Wii, always pick it up for a couple of quid. I think that's like a £10, £12 voucher. Animal Crossing, again, anything first party Nintendo related, pick it up. That's like a £4 or £5 voucher. And then these two here, so Ratchet & Clank Nexus. This is really expensive. This is like £25. I did pick it up like 4 months ago, and sod's law, I grabbed it for £2. I think that's a £16 voucher, so a good one there. And then, like buses, 2 come along at once, and I picked up another copy of the Dead Rising steelbook, this time for the PlayStation 3. I've already got this on the Xbox 360, again from the car boot a couple of weeks ago, so now I've got 2. This one is, I think they're in fairly similar condition. A couple of dinks and stuff on the top. But again, like the one I picked up on the Xbox 360, no pen, so can't trade it in, but you know me, anything steelbook related, I'm keeping, so that'll go nicely into the PS3 steelbook collection. And then electronics, got a couple of decent bits here, so picked up a Nintendo DSi, paid £7 for this, and I think it's like a £33 voucher for the discounted. It is quite heavily scratched, so it will definitely go in as a discount, but does all work, he says. Yep, all works. Comes with a charger, so £7, not too bad. It is missing the stylus, so I don't know if they'll take it in. I might have to buy a couple off eBay, but for £7, money's definitely safe. And then last couple of electronics, I picked up PlayStation 3 controller. This is a DualShock 3. I think you get £16 for the grade C. Got the all important barcode on the back, serial number. And then these are underrated, so I picked up this Amazon Fire Stick remote. There's about £6 voucher in that. The one you need to look out for is the one with the mic, so look for the mute button. There was 2 of these, but the other guy grabbed that, so I think I paid £5, so £16, 6, so £22 from £5, not too bad. So that's everything that we picked up from the car boot. Obviously not as good as last week, but that's gonna take some beating, but fairly decent day at Carl's car boot. And in terms of the video, obviously the main talking points are definitely those amazing pickups. I mean, I'm still looking over there right at Silent Hill Shattered Memories. I'm so happy about adding it to my collection. I'm just buzzing right, and any sort of vouchers is always a good day in my book. So yeah, not a bad way to finish off the video, and not a bad weekend spent game hunting. But yeah, those pickups, definitely my best pickups this year for sure. So as always, Let me know in the comments down below what you thought of the video. Let me know what you thought of my pickups. Let me know what you thought of the car boot hunting section. Let me know if I missed anything. And also, big shout out to the person that helped me fix that PlayStation 3. Massively appreciate your help. So please keep the comments coming and let's continue to build this amazing collecting community. And while you're down there in the comments, if you haven't done so already, then please hit the like button and do consider subscribing to the Collector's Quest channel. Friday's video, I'm so excited to put it out there to you guys. I've been working on it for quite a few weeks and I think you're going to definitely enjoy it. Definitely something I've been planning for quite a few weeks and I'm really happy with how it's coming along. So definitely make sure you subscribe to the Collector's Quest channel to check that video out, and all of the amazing car boot hunting videos we'll hopefully have coming up in the upcoming weeks. And as always, good luck on your game hunter collecting adventures. Take it easy, YouTube, and I'll catch you in the next one.